Hello, good people. Richard here. Like I said in my last video, that we're trying out, doing things differently. Today, I find myself in a very rare territory. Um, well, I'm basically trying to. Been stuck in traffic for literally eh, 2 hours, I guess. And as I try to navigate the tail end of the day, and I'm finding myself really, forced to say something. You know what I mean? Like, where am I using time if I can actually drop something out there? So, what I want to talk about today is something called the beginning. Something is an end to something, and the end of something is the beginning to something. What I mean is that have you ever like thought about situations where you find yourself? Uh, I think the closest example I can think of is when you, as children, or as kids, when you transition from, let's say, being children to being kids to being teenagers, so that in itself means that there has been an end to an era, babyhood, or being a kid. Then an era, a new era is opened up, which is now you becoming a teenager. Then when you transition, a young adult, that era also dies. Being a kid gets closed, being an adult, opens up, and the cycle continues. So I think so, a lot of times what I've seen is, at least from my stand, life is, these are things that happen to us every single day, in our realities. You find yourself living in a situation where sometimes something good happens to you. You never want it to end. But then when something bad happens, you want it to end. And sometimes when the good thing ends, the bad thing starts. The bad thing ends, a good thing starts. Or it could even be a continuous cycle. But when you think about it, actually, it gets you to think that there could maybe sometimes there may not be for there to be a beginning, there has to be an end. These are basic things that we talk about on a daily basis. We see them. We never really think about the new, and we're always very selective, I think, in choosing which part of the divide do you go. So, for instance, if you choose, if it's a good thing, you don't want it to end. So you're sort of like usually hanging in there, holding up, not wanting that good thing to stop, right? But if a bad thing is happening, you can't wait for it to end. And in a way, I think it puts us in a position where we tend to be drawn mostly to the positives, or to the good things. But then we forget to, I think, learn through the hard things, the negatives, or the difficult situations that present to ourselves, because they never really seem to end. But if you actually look at that difficult thing, which is otherwise a negative, okay, and in as much as you look forward to its ending, if you pause until you say kidogo a little bit and allow yourself to think through it, process it, I think that in itself can give you an opportunity to be open to learning, an opportunity to experience, something that you may as well never perhaps have experienced, It will allow you, in a way, to to open up and let life be. Okay. So, and my traffic has opened up, fortunately. But then I'm not even like 10 minutes into the video. I think I'll just continue. You know, but maybe if I find a stopover, I'll just stop. Otherwise, it will be difficult for me, you know, to. And also, you see, I'm like, okay, so why do I have to wait? Why do I not? Why don't I utilize this opportunity? And number. Okay. Why don't I utilize this opportunity? Sante. Oops. Ole. Sorry. This is me just being random and thinking on my feet. So I'm like, yeah. So I think as we go about things, we go about in life, you know. Let us not look at the beginnings as the only, you know, good side of something. Especially if the beginnings are good, opening up to good things. But also, let us also embrace the end of a good thing. It could be the beginning of a bad thing initially, which is going to help you, which is going to open up, you know, doors for you to learn through the process, to go through an experience, to live the best version of who you would be. Because if you don't get to learn, you don't get to grow, you don't get to become the person you so desire to be, to achieve the goals you so desire to achieve. And in as much as we would want to only and always experience the good things, and maybe not take that bold step, you know, be spontaneous if we have to. Because a typical example actually is like now, you know, I'm stuck, it's traffic, been stuck. I wish I had actually done it earlier, the second I got into traffic, you know, because it was always like, oh my God, this is gonna be one hell of a day, you know. I'm trying to go, you know, get some exercise into my body, you know. So then now the question becomes, if I had actually looked at it from a very positive side of things, because now this was the beginning of not a very nice experience, that is me being in traffic and all that, as opposed to me wishing that, you know, I'm able to quickly jump onto the road, go and catch up on the next thing. Now, had I thought it outside the box and see this as a very positive thing, the fact that I'm stuck in traffic, and then said, okay, because after the workout, you know, I was planning to do other things, and then in the end also find some time to sit down and you know, do this video. But again, like I said, my content usually is informed by things that happen to me as and when they happen to me, and the thoughts that come to mind, and how I think those relate to life and what we can do, you know, with them. So being in traffic just made me realize, okay, just do this video, then I'll have self time. You know, instead of me having to wait, go finish the workout, you know, get to, because I need to do like a haircut and get some bit of evening research and things like that, you know, clear my backlog. you know. So, but then I'm here losing. I lost almost 2 hours, you know, before I could realize it. Imagine if I had seen the negativity of a bad beginning as a positive to a good beginning, you know, me being stuck in traffic as an opportunity for me to actually just to do something else that I could be doing instead of waiting to do it later. And sometimes this is the whole difficulty we find ourselves in, especially when we allow ourselves to box our minds into specific timelines or specific places or specific things at specific times. Routines are sometimes important. They are very important, actually. However, I think an element of spontaneity and allowing yourself to be open-minded, often than not, has a way it comes in handy, especially now when it comes down to matters such as saving time and getting things done. So good luck to you all. This was supposed to be a longer video, but again we talk things out and they happen. So this will be a short video because now I need to check out of this place and out of the traffic. It's not very safe for me to continue driving. I talk on this very wonderful platform. However, I'm glad that actually I came around, and as I said in my last video, things happen when things happen. Change happens when change happens. So it's okay. It's never too late. It's never too early. It's just it's the perfect time when things happen. So yeah, I think that I am actually inspired by that thought process, being stuck. I'm glad that I was stuck in traffic, even when it was not something that was desirable, because now it has helped me save time, do the thing that I would have done earlier, not in the best environment for sure, not in my comfort zone for sure. Oh my God, it's too hot, really hot. It's too bright, the sun is setting, so it's a bit difficult. But yeah, I have at least been able to come here and chat with you guys, have this conversation. You can think about it and let me know what you think in the comments, whether you agree or not that a beginning is an end of something, and an end is a beginning of something. But neither is negative or positive. They all have to happen when they happen, and when they do, the only thing is how you to utilize them, how you look at a situation before you, how you see it as an end, as a negative thing. Because if it's a very good thing, then you get emotional. You don't want to leave it. You want to hang in there. Then you don't want it to end. If it's a positive thing, then still you're enjoying whatever it is, that holiday or not, and you never want it to stop. So you find that sometimes, which is also us being humans, things happen in that sense. But I think if you look at every beginning as an end to something, and every end as a beginning to something, sometimes we are able to know what this end is producing as a beginning, or what this beginning is killing as the end. Normally, we would know the end because it has happened before the beginning. Sometimes you're also able to know the beginning when the end is happening to you. However, and most importantly, is that you just have to embrace it. I think positivity is the only way. There's no shortcut, So you just have to keep in there, keep positive, look at things with a very positive and programmatic mindset, and allow yourself to make mistakes, learn and learn, as this channel stands for. So I hope that there's a thing or two that you have picked, and I hope that you're having a fantastic day, and learning, continuing to learn as you unlearn, and unlearning as you learn, because like at the end of the day, there will always be a beginning and an end, and they all worked hand in hand. So without taking too much of your time, thank you for taking your time. Greetings from Nairobi, and enjoy the sunny day, or not sunny from where you are, too bad. And Mungu abariki, God bless you. Mungu abariki Africa, God bless Africa. Kwaheri, bye. Richard out.
Too late, every finish line is the beginning of a new race.